Currently on the screen is a video capture of a live streaming webcam during yesterday afternoon's severe thunderstorm activity which impacted on the northern coastal region of New South Wales and again here in southeast Queensland. And for Tuesday the 2nd of January 2018, welcome to another update from the Force 13's Australia Oceania channel, where severe thunderstorm activity, it's again on the radar for later this afternoon across a fair bit of Australia. And we have an interesting low pressure system about 200 nautical miles east and northeast of Cape Moreton. The main shipping channel from Caloundra to the port of Brisbane comes down the inside of Moreton Island. There's a 1,000 millibar low with clockwise winds in the northern quadrant and is expected to track it down towards New Zealand. We will be keeping an eye on that, and again it's Norfolk Island in its path. Central pressure could drop as low as 984 millibars, and here's the latest upper correction. The 850 millibar vorticity, and it's the area to the east of the Gold Coast, and the upper level divergence is a very healthy 10 to 30 knots. Wind shear's not that healthy, but it's the yellow which represents the neutral and the green favourable. Here's the deep layer wind shear and possibly going to drop. And whilst I was experiencing thunderstorm activity here in Brisbane, there was lightning in the distance of this webcam. And there was a report of another house being hit by lightning yesterday. Here's the latest tropical cyclone formation probability, and you can note the purple has dropped to the northwest of WA up around the Java region. And here's a view from my webcam during the thunderstorm activity. This is actually looking to the north. Now we look at the GFS 850 millibar pressure, wind speed in knots, and area of interest is east of Cape Moreton. This is one of two models, and there is some agreement. There it is, and it drops down to around 983 millibars. That was the Canadian model. And again, the thunderstorm activity, southeast Queensland, saw a few thousand energy customers lose their power. This is the 24 hours correction, the 12-hourly rainfall outlook, and you can see the dark blue off Fraser Island, and this is the total forecast of rain. You can see the dark blue, purple, pinkish to the east of Cape Moreton, Fraser Island. I think we might see a severe weather warning issued for Norfolk Island. Now we look at the latest precipitation, the values, and you can definitely see the intensity. And I cited one image, which it's a 3-hour block, 163 millimeters. And I think the ABC Radio Wide Bay actually put out something on their Facebook page earlier re the amount of rain that they got yesterday. Now this is the latest instability, and you could basically say the whole east coast of Australia, right across the top end and down to at least Broome. And it appears that this is going to be around for a couple of days. Now this is another look at the wind, the speed in knots, bottom of the screen. Now this is out to 2200 hours storm supercell percentages. This is 2200 hours Wednesday. The earlier ones was 10 AM today through to the same time tomorrow. Now this is the GFS model, and you can see the low pressure system. Our position is that viewing non-official weather information has to have caution applied. And this is the Navy's NAFGEM model. For this low off the Queensland southeast region. This is the Canadian CMC. It's a JMA, which is the Japanese Meteorological Agency. And the GFS NCEP. And the scale is the bottom right hand side of the screen, that's sea surface temperature, and the intensity is the bottom circles. and they have this dropping down to at least 980 millibars. And this is a look at the Brisbane radar from the 1st of December through to the 15th. And it's being reported by the weatherwatch.co.nz New Zealand, potential for severe storm to approach North Island this Thursday. Total accumulated rainfall precipitation. This is the GFS model, and look at that area, as I keep on saying, in yellow.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time. You can also find us on YouTube, the channel, search Force 13, all in text, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can also find us on Facebook at Force 13, and it's at Force 13 on Twitter, that's the handle to contact us there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.